Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Sheila rings Liam and Steffy affair alarm bell, makes Finn suspicious? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that Sheila Sharp will do some brainstorming and try to figure out a way to bring Hope Logan closer to John Finn Finnegan. Still, Sheila will have some hurdles to overcome since Finn's wedded to Steffy Forrester and has proven his devotion to her so far. Maybe Sheila will decide the stylish thing to do is plant some dubieties in Finn's mind about the strength of his relationship. Sheila might determine that Liam Spencer could be the stylish source of instability since he's Steffy's ex-husband and the father of her child. B&B suckers know Liam has a prominent presence in Steffy's life and always will, not to mention Steffy has cheated with him ahead. Sheila might hope she can make Finn believe that Steffy could betray him with Liam formerly again. Of course, Sheila may realize that her own warning presumably wouldn't go over well, especially since Finn has constantly claimed that they've to keep their distance. With that in mind, Sheila might turn to Hope and express some fears regarding Finn's marriage. Perhaps Sheila could witness a close broom moment and tell Hope that Steffy was looking way too cozy with her former honey. Naturally, we've to admit that Hope's attention is suddenly back on Thomas Forrester, but that may not last long now that's engaged to Paris Buckingham. This is only going to make Hope more resentful of Steffy's former hindrance and will make her more inclined to intrude in Steffy's marriage right back. That brings us back to Sheila and her implicit warning. Hope could start to get suspicious of Liam and Steffy's moping bond as a result, so she might sound the alarm to Finn and advise him to stay on guard. Finn may play down the idea, but Hope might argue that you can no way be too careful when it comes to Steffy and Liam's ever connection. In the end, Hope's words might sink by and indeed leave Finn more upset as he watches Steffy and Liam interact. In other words, Sheila might decide to raise enterprises about the possibility of a Liam and Steffy affair to Hope, who could see her point and gossip the same enterprises to Finn. This would be an excellent step one in Sheila's plot to ruin Finn's marriage to Steffy and have him end up with Hope rather, so stick with us for further prognostications on her plan. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Sheila will prove she's the ultimate schemer, so stick with us for updates on all the sneaky news that's still to come. Hope crashes Thomas and Paris marriage, begs groom to marry her rather? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that Hope Logan will spin out when she learns Thomas Forrester has formerly jumped into a new relationship with Paris Buckingham. In fact, Thomas and Paris are formally planning their espousal since Paris accepted Thomas' offer. Naturally, Hope's going to suppose all this happened way too presto. As far as Hope's concerned, this whole thing will be Thomas' response to her own offer rejection. Hope will feel like Thomas is just hopeless to get wedded, so he's latched onto Paris since she's willing to take that step. That doesn't mean Thomas and Paris are a true love match, so Hope will try to talk him out of tying the knot with her. B&B spoilers say Hope will deliver a sincere plea for a romantic reunion, but Thomas will contend he's happy with Paris and thankful to have someone on the same runner. Still, there may be some verity to the idea that Thomas was just hurt and determined to get the commitment that Hope couldn't give him. We've to consider what would be if Hope had a change of heart about a new marriage. Still, will Hope crash it? If Paris and Thomas indeed have a marriage coming up down the road. Of course, Hope might technically be invited, but it could still come as a shock if she comes blowing in and interrupts the form. Paris was agonized when Quinn Fuller showed up and derailed her marriage to Carter Walton. It may feel like déjà vu if Hope arrives to shut down the espousal coming time around. It's easy to imagine a dramatic moment where Hope begs Thomas not to go through with this. Hope might advertise that she's ready to commit now and maintain with Thomas to marry her rather. Would Thomas drop Paris like a hot potato and wed Hope in that case? Would Thomas refuse to bail on Paris rather and marry her despite Hope's expostulation? Anyhow, our B&B prognostications suggest that this plot will come with indeed further curveballs, so stick with us for further marriage-related news. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Thomas and Paris' marriage plans could lead to some shocking jest from Hope, so stay tuned for updates on all the fermentation. One star's son debuts and a huge addict fave returns. It's another new week for the Bold and the Beautiful and it's sure to be an instigative bone. We've some intriguing debuts and a big return. What differently is passing in LA this week and who could be on their way out? Keep reading to find out. Matthew Atkinson returns. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Thomas Forrester is suddenly back in LA with some huge news to partake. Of course, Thomas hasn't been seen since March when he dropped Hope Logan like a hot potato and jetted off to Paris with their son, Douglas Forrester. Thomas has suddenly returned to LA without a word to anyone with his fiancée in hitch. Hope allowed that Thomas would spend some time down and realize that he was pushing her and they would reunite. Unfortunately, Hope was wrong, and she'll be floored by this news. Can Hope move Thomas to give them another chance? Diamond White hasn't been seen in quite some time, but she has returned as Paris Buckingham, Thomas' fiancée. Paris will appear on Monday, June 24th. Hollis Chambers will return as Paul Hollister, Illinois Giardino's bartender-server. Of course, Hollis hasn't been seen in a while. Moreover, maybe Sheila Carter's return after her burial has him on the run. Clint Howard will appear June 24th, June 26th, June 27th, and June 28th as Tom, the homeless man who Deacon Sharp offered a job to thank him for helping to save Sheila's life. Tom's day may be numbered now that he's probing Sheila's history. Will Tom end up getting fish food before the month is out? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Will Spencer recast Crew? Morrow has joined The Bold and the Beautiful as Will Spencer, son of Katie Logan and Bill Spencer. Crew is the son of Josh Morrow, Nick Newman, on The Young and the Restless. Morrow starts taping this month and will appear on August 1st. There's likely to be some drama about Luna Nozawa. Jameson Belushi, son of James Belushi, has been hired to pay April. April will debut on July 15th. April is a lab technician that will appear with Lee Finnegan and John Finn Finnegan. Has Lee stolen DNA to run yet another maternity test on Bill and Luna? What kind of test would these two be running together? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say that Thomas Forrester is going to suddenly end his trip to Paris and come back home to this fictional city of Los Angeles in a shocking move. Keep reading below for everything you need to know. Speaking to Soap Opera Digest in a new interview, actor Matthew Atkinson, who plays Thomas Forrester on the hit CBS Cleaner, said that he, just like his character, has had no idea about what has been going on at home and especially between Hope and Finn. He told the publication, "This is just a part of the process of working on a cleaner. It's a little different in different mediums, but when Thomas is out of city, he's gone. I only get the information about the effects that Thomas would know. So it makes it a whole lot easier in developing responses when you're reshooting these scenes. So there's presumably a huge wealth of effects that happened that I don't indeed know about." The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. What's next for Thomas Forrester? Thomas also said that he was pleasantly surprised by the number of suckers who reached out to him that also happened to be invested in Thomas and Hope's union. He said, "I can't speak for all the suckers, but there's a wealth of people that are moreover really upset that Thomas is gone for a period or really sad. Reach out and they like, hey, when are you back? When are you back?"